King Mark. Emily, praise the gods, you are unharmed. When Chevarius told me of your foolish act, I thought that... You understand, your highness, what you have done? Not only have you placed your life in jeopardy, but you risk the very existence of all Darien. Such an act is not worthy of a princess. But father, everything worked out perfectly well. I have returned, and Bill Gilbert also, and Chevarius could never have found my mentor. I know this for a certainty. Your Majesty, do not be angry. It has been a long time since Emily was a little girl, and she did precisely what should have been done by a true princess. And on top of that, she is right. With all due respect to the wisdom and strength of Chevarius, he could not have fulfilled the prophecy of the angel and rescued me. And I am proud that your daughter did. If there is anyone who should feel your wrath, it is I. Yes, I am sure that Baal will humbly wait until we figure out who should be blamed. Indeed, Emily is correct, Searcher. We have more urgent matters to attend to. Your recovery was necessary to everyone in Darien and indeed all of Endoria. Archdemon Baal has returned, leading an army of demons to invade our world. He is on a mission of vengeance and destruction. With fire and sword, he has passed through Endoria, and his strength increases by the day. We turn to you, Bill Gilbert, as the last hope for our salvation. We now entrust our fate to you. Please stop Baal if you can. Your Majesty, Father, I want to help Bill Gilbert in his battle with Baal. He will need all the help he can get. What? Do you understand what you would mean? No, this is my final answer, and I speak both as your father and the king of Darien. Thou shalt remain in the palace, in the confines of this very room. This is my royal will. This is so unfair. Your Majesty, with all due respect, once again, I cannot accept such a hasty decision. Before you stands not some sheltered and inexperienced young princess, but Emily the Liberator. She defeated the giant lizardman Lord Katau, the grim lion Zilgades, and overthrew the usurper King Dominion. The rightful king of Tiana felt honored to speak with her. If even half of the legend I have heard extolling of the adventures of our Emily are true, then you can add me to the list of those who wish to be trained by her. When she speaks of helping me, she is absolutely right. Please reconsider and let Emily come with me. Without her help, we may yet lose the battle. I do not wish to boast of my past success, but I have already bested one demon lord, Archdemon Salmon, the ruler of Shatera, who fell by my own hand. He may even have been more powerful than Baal. This is a difficult decision, very difficult. I am not only the king of this country, but I am also your father, Emily. At stake is the fate of our country, the fate of the world. If my greatest knight believes that you are ready, then I trust him. Let it be so. And as to you, as to your other exploits, daughter, we will talk about those later. Take care. Alright, at least he believes that I can slay him. I will not fail you, father. Thank you. Let's do this. Some enemies are for sale here still. We need healers and enchantments, Father Criterion. Hey, this is actually very nice. Because I still want to use those guys, and also I still have many scrolls that I need to use. And one of them is... Hey, we also still have these. Let's check them out. Call Colossus. Let's see what happens. Giants. Thank you, but no thank you. What else do we have? Song of the Wind. Lake fairies. No thank you. Anything else? Even more forest fairies. Come on guys, give me something useful. No, I do not need dinosaurs. Can't even store anything in here. I will need to destroy these. I really do not want any of those. Guess I can destroy the giants as well. You guys are dismissed. Next one, the last one. Even more of those. No thank you. I was hoping for dragons. You guys can all go home. Alright, some other spells. Yes, I'm going to use everything. Plus 10 attack. Yes, please. Mad Rage. Yes, please. Magical Flow. Plus 30 mana. I will use it. Fortune Smile. Titan's Armor. Basic Leadership. Yes. And plus 10 Intellect. And we can get Paladins here. This helps a lot. We can get Inquisitors here. Yes, I will use these instead of the red dragons. Can also get these here. Can fill up my sea dogs. Need to change the position. I want the sea dogs in the center. I think something like this. Yes. Am I ready? I'm running a little bit low on rage here, so I should really get started. I've used all the scrolls. I've used all my skills, artifacts. Well, without the red dragons I do not need this one anymore. I think I also want the defense. Which artifact can I use? The painting, plus 20 mana. I'll use it. Alright guys, here we go. Baal himself. I can't get any more mana here. Baal. So my old enemy, we meet again at last. Bill Gilbert, I knew that they would send someone for you. And so it comes to pass. You are here at last, and now I can finally have my revenge. I don't think so. It makes me blush to think that you have taken such trouble just to meet me. Are you really so very fond of me? I'm afraid I can't return the compliment. Have already beaten you once in your own realm, and now you are in my world, demon spawn. Are you actually planning to take vengeance upon me? I hope you are ready to suffer yet another humiliating defeat. We should break off his horns, mentor, to keep as trophies. And who might this be? Silence yourself, girl. Do not interrupt when your elders are talking. Look around you, Bill Gilbert. What do you see? Your country is ablaze, its creatures defeated and clinging under the grinding heel of my army. You think that having beaten me once, you can deal with me again? Fool! This time I knew what you had waiting for me, and I prepared well for our meeting. Throughout your churches I hear the echoes of frantic priests praying for help. But from whom? Your gods? Funny, the gods don't seem to hear you any longer. Or maybe your hope lies in your assistants, the creatures from your chest a rage. Hey, Bill Gilbert, the chest was created in Demonia. During my wanderings in the depths of hell, I happened to meet the creator of this artifact. The person who commissioned it decided to get rid of the master and sent him into the abyss to walk among murlocs and varg. We had a very long conversation, he and I, and before his death he was kind enough to tell me many interesting things, and it took him a long time to die. Well, Seeker, go ahead, call forth your spirits. Mentor, what is he talking about? It seems that we are deadlocked, Emily. The spirits of rage are as silent as still water, and all my artifacts are powerless as well. It appears that your sword, my girl, will do us far more good than any of my trinkets. Fortunately, this demon spawn didn't take you into account when he was planning his battle. Together we can handle him, don't you think? We can handle him, Mentor. He is neither bigger than Katahu nor more powerful than Gremlion. The two of you together? How cute, very well. I shall trample you both. I swear by the death of hell that your deaths shall be swift. Prepare to die, pathetic humans, and know that fast on the heels of your destruction comes the demolition of your flaming world. Today is Armageddon for you and all you hold dear. Wait, Lord, how did you manage to enter the world of Endoria? Are not all the portals closed? That was the simplest part. One vile old man from your world decided to summon a demon in order to clear the weeds from his vegetable garden. Indeed, instead of the demon he intended to summon, I appeared. I cleaned his vegetable garden very nicely, and then we concluded on another transaction. I gave him immortality in exchange for the chance to enter freely into your world, and here I am, in all my glory, with all the force of a lord of hell, even without the support of my house. We will see who is the most powerful. Begin the battle with Baal. Let's do this. Here we go. And we do indeed have the help of Bill Gilbert. We have some horsemen, knights, another stack of inquisitors, some archers, and guardsmen. Archdemon Baal, Lord of the Sixth House, has now resumed his true form and sworn vengeance upon those who once tried to destroy him. Invulnerable to fire, immune to mind spells and some other effects, Baal attacks with a magical living sword and calls forth troops of demons to battle by his side. No less than 126,000 health. But still, he will be no match for us. Right, do I need haste? Yes, I do want haste. I cannot use my pets. Demoness, please do not dodge my attack. Thanks. Maybe a shield? Or we can shoot. How many can I kill? Well, I guess I already decided to shoot them. Let's go with these guys. I will have to wait. That's Bill Gilbert casting Bless on us. That's very much welcome. My Inquisitors, well, they have this. the Holy Anger. This blesses a friendly troop, inspiring it with divine anger towards demons. That's why I wanted the Inquisitors. It will give a bonus in their damage. And it will also give me some rage when they attack. Of course, the Inquisitors themselves also have a bonus against demons. Maybe I can simply attack them. Or I can give a bonus. I will do an attack. First, second win. I will give it to... Hey, you can also give it to his troops. I will give it to his knights. Maybe... No, the knights. Paladins. Go. Yeah, this is a shame, because the snakes can't reach them, but I really wanted to use my snakes against Baal, because of the no retaliation. How do I get my snakes in there? I don't know. I'll have to wait. Okay, now there is a spot for me. Demon Slayer, of course. Where is it? Demon Slayer. 47% bonus in damage. Yes, please. Right there. I'll take this spot. Go. You can take the edge. Go. Another attack. I really should have used the shield, but yeah, too late. Well, doing damage, of course, is always nice, but maybe the bonus or another attack. I'd like to give a bonus. The knights cannot reach them anymore. That's pretty bad, actually. Holy Anger, I will give it to my paladins. I'm not really sure if it actually stacks, but I guess I will find out. 150% damage against demons. I think it stacks with their... this one, I think. No, not that one. Holy Warrior are blessed in their fight against evil, being granted the protection from magical damage and the capacity to inflict increased damage to demons and undead. I think it stacks. Alright, let's give a shield. I will give it to my Sea Dogs. Next one, we still have the Demon Slayer, we also still have the Bless. So I still have all the spells that I want. I think I'll simply resurrect some of my troops. Only 5, 8 of them. This is 100%. I can also resurrect his troops. I want to resurrect my own troops first, I guess. Well, his troops still get their turn. Right, I'll resurrect the guardsman, I guess. Yeah. Hey! Darn it! I thought I already had my turn. Can't use that one. I really want these knights in the front. Instead of those guardsmen, I guess. Oh well. Anything I want to do? Hey, this will work. I can teleport those knights out of the way, or those horsemen. They already had their turn, and they aren't really that good if they cannot charge, so I will move those out of the way. And now those knights can actually attack. Much better. Maybe also resurrection. 100%. I'll use it on the knights. Go. What's this? I think this might break off. Well, these aren't my troops. I can't really control them. I guess I can teleport his troops out of the way. We still have all my buffs. I still have the Bless. I still have the Demon Slayer. Maybe they will step aside on their own. Go. No, they are not moving. Get out of there. I guess this guy might still die, but yeah, so be it. Maybe another bonus. I will give it to those knights. Holy anger. There you go. Move, damn it. I guess we're just simply shooting him again. He's already down to 42,000. It's going pretty well. I knew it. I knew it. Right. We still have all our buffs, the Demon Slayer and the Bless. Those we need the most. I guess we can do another resurrection. We can also do a turn back time, but I think this is only... Yeah, this is to the beginning of the last round. It's not that good. Not right now. Resurrection. I still get to use my snakes, but I did not lose that many. I'll use it on my paladins. Can I give another shield? Will counterattack. Well, if I can give them a shield, I'd like to give it, so let's wait. Okay, I can't. Well, doesn't matter. I still get to use them. another holy anger. They lost it. They even lost the bless. I need bless again. Alright, that's so much for the horseman. Go. Alright, now we have the shield again. I guess... Well, their defense is the lowest, so... they gain the most of it. Again, this corner... Move out of this corner! We need bless again, I think. Yes, well, they still have it. But they lost it. They do still have it. They also lost it. I want bless. We should also use the prayer. I think I should place my paladins in the center. Alright, let's try it. Move aside. And we're going to wait. I'd like my snakes over there as well, so you have to wait as well. I'll place my inquisitors over here. I guess I did not lose that many of those. Can you kill them? Thank you. So also step forward. Guess we can still do some damage. 22. Alright, of course. I guess I will have to do it in the next turn. But I do want to stand close to him, although there's not that many units left. I guess this is fine, I guess, for now. Again, I can't really wait. I want to do damage to him. I can't do it in this turn. Still want to move my units, guys. Fine, I'll just wait. So... we're going to surround him. I guess I can do it from over here. And my paladins will be over there. Move everything one to the front. I think it should work. So, over there, defense. I'll get rid of you. Bye bye. We're waiting. Go. How many? I can only move 2 spots. I also want to do damage. But a haste for this? No. Alright, now it's time though. First, second wind to the snakes. And we still have some mana. Maybe we need the Demon Slayer again? Yes, we do. Prayer. Can't can't wait anymore. Let's just go. I'm not sure in the end if it was worth it to wait that turn for the prayer, but at least I tried, I guess. Go. That's it. That wasn't even that hard. I've got many of my units back. Now I will get these Sea Dogs back, so in the end I've only lost these Archmages. That's pretty good. Well, of course, Bill Gilbert lost many of his troops. Level 56. There we go. We did it! Will he never learn? Once again we send that demon lord packing. What are you doing? Right back to the depths of hell. Well, at least he should know the way by now, considering that this is the third time that we warriors sent him back there. Is it the third time? Well, I guess in the original King's Bounty game, perhaps. A long path ahead of him. We're losing some of the buffs. And of course, because of the leadership, yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. What do we need to do? We do not have any more quests. Let's speak with the king. King Mark. Emily, in truth you were sent by the gods to protect our people from destruction. Your adventures in the world of Tiana and victory over the archdemon Baal will become legend in both worlds. Our country is devastated, but even so, this is a special day for Darien and the people of Endoria. And across the land, we will hear only laughter and shouts of joy. So, Your Highness, hurry and dress in your most beautiful white ball gown. Darien's new champion must shine at the festival, which is given in her honor. But father, I really do not want to wear a white dress. Oh, come on. Maybe I could go journeying with Bill Gilbert to find a new world. I think this is more like it for her. Very well, father, I will get ready for the celebration. I think this is her answer. You are first and foremost a princess, Emily, and should place your country's will being ahead of your own selfish desire to go gallivanting off on adventures to other worlds. Darien is ravaged by war, and our friends and allies have also suffered greatly and need our help. It will be many years before we can fully rebuild what the demons destroyed, and you are needed here, my daughter. So come, prepare yourself for the festivities, and then we can decide later when the time is ripe to go searching for adventure. Do not be sad, child, for although you will soon be married and raise children, are you kidding me? More adventures await you in the future. But father, I really do not want to wear a white dress. Very well, father, I will get ready for the celebrations. And this will be game over. See you next time in a new world. I think we are ready to end the game. Victory! Alright guys, we finished another Let's Play King's Bounty Armored Princess. If you like games like Heroes of Might and Magic, and you like games like Might and Magic themselves, you will really like a game like King's Bounty 2. This really is a mix, and I really enjoyed the game. I'm very happy with the results. I think my high scores are will be pretty good. Let's have a look. Emily the Fair, we actually have a top score, 949. Some combat statistics, let's see, we took 25 days, a paladin, normal difficulty, quests completed 84. I think this is all of the quests. It actually also tells me quests unfinished 0. Well, I think that could mean that I simply have no quests left in my quest log. Magic crystals found. That's a lot. Wealth. I like it. Leadership. Combat statistics. Our sea dogs were the most effective. Yeah, I really like these units. They're very cheap and you really do lose many of them, but with the paladin at the end of the combat you get them all back, so they're a very good unit for the paladin. And the snakes, because of their no retaliation, they were insanely valuable. The archmages actually made it to the top 3. I did not expect this. I thought it would be the paladins, but they didn't even make it to the top 5. And even the inquisitors are in here. Pet dragon 21%, only 1% by the spellbook. By troops, yeah. Casualties, enemy heroes defeated. We've lost 6,369 units. Well, I think this must calculate the units that I've gotten back after combat, because I don't think I've lost that many. Enemies killed 313,000. That's a lot of them. Almost 300 battles. What about number 2? To compare it. We've killed a little bit more battles. And his pet was only level 31. 54 for us. And what was his level? He made it to level 49 only. And we did not even have that many bonuses for our experience. I think if you really push it, you can get to level 60. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the journey together with me through this game. Keep an eye out for my next Let's Play, it will not be that long before I start it. I wish you all a very nice day, and until the next time guys, bye bye.